So I think this is the highest damage, most optimal solo Vi corner combo. It does 512 damage before any meter is used. This is off of a 5M start. It's kind of hard. It has 3 electrics and like a just frame on the S1, but the damage is worth it. 512, no meter. It's pretty good. And again, I'll be using numpad notation, and we'll go over it again. So there's pretty much 2 halves of this combo. It's the first part, which is the electrics, and the second half, which is just the ender. You're able to go into a super after this for even more damage. It's a pretty hard combo, but I'll go over it in slow motion to kind of help out. So first we start off with a medium and a heavy going into our first sway. We're going to do a regular light, but then we're going to charge our medium. After we hit that electric, we have to go into another sway for another electric light and an electric medium. Immediately after that medium electric, we're going to charge our S1, and we're going to release it as soon as it gets to that second level. We then catch into a low, into a medium, low, medium, heavy, heavy combo. We then go into a mashed S2, into a backward sway, and a light medium to end it off. Afterwards, I'm going to do a quick electrics tutorial for people who don't know how they work and having trouble with the timing. But first, here's the combo again at full speed, showing that it can link into a super right at the end. So now I'm going to explain how Vi's electrics work for people who don't know and having trouble with it. So basically you have your forward and backward S1, where you can do your forward S1 and it can link into different commands. Basically, you can do forward S1 light, forward S1 medium, forward S1 heavy. You can do them backwards as well. And you can also link between them for your sway moves. For example, you can do your forward sway and then light. This is what a normal light looks like, and this is what a sway light looks like. And you can immediately go into a medium right after, kind of like a target combo if you played Street Fighter. What's super unique about Vi's is that you can charge these sway normals and they'll give you new properties, basically. And the reason why people are calling it electric is because there's a specific timing that you get that makes it so that you can link them together, like you've seen in the combo, like doing the light into the upper. Like that usually normally combos. But if you want it to launch, you want to hold it. But if you hold it for too long, it doesn't combo and they can block it. So you're trying to get that perfect timing. Yeah, one of my main problems when I was trying to learn the combo was my timing. When I'll be doing this medium light, I'd miss it there. I would miss the light part of the sway. There's many things that can happen. See, I didn't get the light there. But there I got it properly. This combo kind of helped me clean up my inputs instead of relying on the buffer, because in this game there's a pretty big buffer, so it could mess up your timing. Timing your hits properly when they're actually coming instead of hitting them early and then they're still going to come out because of the buffer. But if you're timing your hold, you might be holding it for the same amount of time that you think you are, but because the move doesn't come out when you start holding, that's why your electric might not be coming out. So this is what it kind of looks like if you're relying on the buffer of the input system. See there, I feel like I'm holding it for the good amount of frames. Like I'm pretty sure it's like 25 frames, like 20 something to get the electric. But if you saw on the left side, I held it for 26, my forward medium, but the electric didn't come out. But that's because I didn't wait long enough, but the medium still came out from the buffer. So timing your inputs when they're actually coming out kind of helps with you getting consistent with your electrics. Another thing that I started doing when trying to time the sway light into medium electric is not relying on my hands. I'm kind of looking visually at Vi's hands, because there's a visual indicator on kind of when you should let go. So if you look when you're charging your sway, you see a little puff of smoke right behind Vi's gauntlets. You want to let go as soon as that puff of smoke shows up. So even if you're kind of bad with your timing on the buffer, you're worrying about the visual aspect first. See, that time I held it for 30, didn't really go through. But if I just visually wait for that puff to come up, I get that electric off. Also in the combo, you can see we also do a charged S1. There's also a timing for that too, because if you hold it for too long, you're not going to be able to link with this 2L at the end. You'll kind of OTG. The other champ will land and it'll OTG up the ground. That probably means that either you messed up your electric timings on the light electric, medium electric combo, or you held S1 for a little too long. Because there's two stages of the S1. There's the normal one where she goes boom, and then there's the fully charged one where she goes like brr. You want to get just like an electric. See, that was boom, but you want to get burr like as soon as it's available. She also has that little puff of smoke that I was talking about with the electric, so you can visually time that as well. Also, one of the last kind of oddities of this combo that I was having trouble with, after that charge S1, we're going to catch with a 2L into standing medium, 2M, and a standing heavy into the standing heavy target combo. So full speed, it looks like this. So after this little sequence, we're going to mash S2. One thing that I found when doing the full combo together is that when you're doing this, if you mash right away the S2 instantly, there's a chance for the champ to fall out of the S2, and you'll get the champ's gonna just go onto the ground, and you won't be able to go in that sway medium light. Light medium at the end. What you can do to prevent this, it's really consistent, is after you do this sequence, wait a bit and then charge your S2. And then you're able to do that sway light medium. There you go. I'm going to try and go for examples and kind of explain what went wrong if they do drop. That one, not proper electric. See, that one, you didn't get the correct S1 timing on that. And I also don't think I got the perfect charge light electric. So that's why they landed a little bit lower. If you saw in the proper combo, they're kind of higher if you landed it with a perfect timing. See, that one, too low, either charged too long or the medium electric wasn't good enough. See, that one, I went into my S2 way too early, so that's why they kind of fell off. Like there was a gap in between, and I was a little, like, the distance was weird, so the champ just fell. That's what happens if you do your S2 right away, but waiting makes it so it doesn't drop. That one, I didn't get the electric on the medium. Yeah, that one I didn't get a good enough electric. So even if I think I did get the perfect S1, but the timing was already off, so that light didn't hit. That's kind of all the oddities you got. I hope you guys like the combo. I have a Blitz Alawi double down combo that I'm going to post next. Probably one of my favorite combos. It's the most funny looking combos in the game. Yeah, look forward to that one, and thank you. Thanks for watching.